Oh my God. With everything that's going on right now, a state actually has some common sense and decides not to charge fuel taxes right now because of, the madness that's going on in Iran, the speculation in the markets, which I'd like to see some legislation on that, because if there's no shortage of supply currently of oil, it shouldn't affect the price. But the speculation is so insane that it has jacked up the price. Interesting. Now, new barrels of oil, of course, over $116 a barrel, you would expect the price to go up. But existing gasoline, already in tanks, shouldn't be going up $1.80 in the last week and a half. Just saying. Now, Georgia has done something great because the fuel that has gone up the most in the United States, and you think Georgia's like one of those states where fuel is cheap, and it is. So is Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, that area, right? Arkansas, Oklahoma, cheap gas, right? Cheap diesel. Not right now, as diesel prices are approaching $6 a gallon in the Southeast. And it's hurting truckers, tow companies, and there could be a situation where some trucking companies just shut down and decide not to take loads and move stuff because they can't make money at the current rate for fuel. It's insane. We're going to talk about all that and more right after this. So guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage. And before I get into the video, we got to talk about the Chrysler 300 Hellcat giveaway. It is closing out tomorrow at noon. If you want the best opportunity to win that car, now's the time to do it. We have maxed out the entries there for you guys. And if you've previously ordered something to get entered in it will match your previous orders at the current highest entry rate. So if you want to get involved, it's very simple. Go to tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. Link is in the description down below. And good luck to everybody. It will end tomorrow at noon. Winner announced on the 25th of March. Let's get into the video. So imagine you're doing business and you're used to paying about $3 a gallon, right? For fuel. But now your fuel costs to be able to transport, whether you're a tow truck driver, semi-truck driver, hell, even if you just drive a diesel pickup truck, it's doubled in less than 2 weeks. That would hurt, right? Well, a lot of businesses in Georgia are feeling that right now. But the governor actually did something that was common sense. And it looks like Florida may try to do the same thing. DeSantis may try to follow Kemp and do the same thing. And I'm wondering, I'm willing to bet money. I don't think we're going to see any of the blue states do it. I don't think California is going to say, hey, we're suspending all of this emissions taxes and fees and just taxes on gasoline right now to try to help our citizens in California. I don't think we're going to see that. Don't think we're going to see that here in Nevada either. And I don't know. I know our governor's trying to run for re-election, but I'm not happy with him. I had to be honest. I mean, some of the pro-emissions bullshit that I've seen that Lombardo signed on to, I ain't going for it. I'll sit it out. Not voting for him. Sorry. Anyways, so Georgia suspends these fuel taxes. I saw this news post over there from the local Fox affiliate. I'm gonna get into that video now, and then we'll come back here and discuss.
Gas prices do continue to rise, but it's diesel that's seeing the biggest spike as tensions in the Middle East impact global oil markets. Diesel prices have jumped a lot faster than regular gasoline. Fox 5's Tyler Finger takes a look at the impact. He's live in Cobb County tonight with more on that. Tyler?
In just the past month, AAA says the average price of diesel in Georgia has soared more than $1.60. For truckers and tow companies, it isn't just painful, it is also costing them thousands.
The crew at Howard's Wrecker Service in Cobb County is always on the move, and diesel fuels every call. But what's keeping them running is costing a lot more. AAA says the average price of diesel in Georgia is up about $1.65 in just a month, and the state is now just 32 cents shy of tying its record high. Howard's runs 30 trucks, driving 22,000 miles last week alone. At about 7 miles per gallon, that added up to $5,000 more in fuel costs in just 1 week.
It's crazy that it's so much in such a short amount of time, and no sign of it getting better right now.
Operations manager Chris Williams says the spike hits even harder because multiple contracts have set prices.
The bigger that gets, the bigger the hit is to the bottom line, the less our profit margin is.
The spike is driven in part by global uncertainty, including conflict involving Iran, pushing oil prices higher. And it's not just tow companies feeling it.
The price was like a few weeks ago before the war started. It was okay. We still can manage, but now the price is going up so high, it's unbelievable.
Truckers say when diesel prices spike, those costs don't just stay on the road. They can eventually show up in higher prices for everyone. Fuel is one of their biggest expenses. The higher it goes, it also means less money drivers make.
It's eating into our revenue. It's hard to survive. I mean, prices are already high and not making no money. So what are we going to do next?
Back at Howard's, Williams and his boss are watching the fuel prices closely.
I'd say once it hits that $6 to $6.25, it's probably going to be fairly detrimental to our company.
The Georgia diesel tax is 37 cents a gallon, with it set to be suspended tomorrow.
So, yeah, the gas price disaster continues to get worse. And it's not just gas, it's diesel too, right? Diesel has seen the biggest spike, even more over gasoline. I saw there's some diesel prices that are being posted in California, and I thought it was just because they were out of diesel. You know, whenever you see the sign and it says 999, right? Like, oh, they must be out. No, they just can't put higher. They just can't put over $9.99 on the sign. That's where we're getting to a point where the price of diesel and gasoline can't even be put on the signs of the stations. And you don't think that's a friggin' massive red flag and a problem? Oh boy, it is. I don't know how they're going to solve it, but I do have to give that governor in Georgia credit for doing what he's doing, you know, suspending the state, making their money right now to try to help, you know, businesses keep their economy rolling in Georgia. And it's not that big of a help, to be honest. It's only like 30 or 40 cents, I think, as you heard in that report. But every little bit helps. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.